with certain gift cards. They have recently changed it to where you can get more than one. But yeah, there was actually 3. Like I said, as it gets full, it goes on to the next one. But I will make sure I share that out to everybody. And a breaking story, Bleacher Report says, Raiders have cash issues. The Raiders, being cash poor and despite a lot of cap space, can't sign more big name players as Le'Veon Bell. Breaking story there. I didn't think that was true, but I mean, who knows? They should have a lot of cap space, though. They made a lot of moves to put themselves in that position. They can make trades, though. You got a lot of first-round picks. You can make a trade. So that is a possibility. But Le'Veon Bell may not be on the table, is what that story looks like. That's on Bleacher Report. If you have Bleacher Report, or if you don't have it, you should get it. They are normally on top of it, and the Score app is also on top of it as well. But yeah, despite cap space, Raiders facing cash flow issues, which would keep them out of free agent signings. I don't know if I agree with that 100%. Because you can finagle, you can move money around. The Cowboys do it every single year. You can restructure contracts, you can back pay people, whatever. So, I don't know. So, we're going to take a very quick break. When we get back, we got Major League Baseball. We are definitely going to talk college basketball. Dean Smith is smiling down today. That's the title of today's show. So we will be right back. You're tuned in to the Weekend Wrap-Up Show right here on X Squad Radio.
Get your chance to win 2 tickets to the Dungeon Family. Yes, the Dungeon Family. Plus Outcast, Goody CeeLo, Witch Doctor, Sleepy Brown, Cool Breeze, Backbone, Organized Noise, and live in Atlanta, April 20th at the Fabulous Fox Theater. Or win 2 dinner tickets for your choice with a value up to $120. All you need to do is go to xsquadaffiliates.com/contest.
We all hate when we have unexpected car problems. Well, I am here to tell you about a viable solution. Bay 11 Auto and my man Melvin. You have emission problems? Brakes need changing? Transmission slipping? Is your car just driving sluggish? No problem is too big. I live on the other side of town and I drive over an hour to a guy that I trust. Melvin is honest, dependable, and definitely not in the business to break your pockets. Come see the official mechanic Melvin at Bay 11 Auto. You will be glad you did. You can reach him at 1455 General Arts Road, Conyers, Georgia, or 404-295-5715. That's 404-295-5715.
Welcome back to the Weekend Wrap-Up Show. Today's show was also sponsored by Spreaker. If you want to start your own podcast, you can get a free month of any pro plan. Use the code BS3Sports on Spreaker.com/plans. Start your own podcast. Whatever you want to talk about, the podcast game is so wide open. You can be creative and do whatever you want to do. My pop says, good point. The team that stays healthy will come out of the East. Celtics are still the team to beat regardless of seeding because of Kyrie and Danny Ainge's experience. I'm going to have to disagree. I don't think the Celtics are the team to beat. I think the Sixers are the team to beat. The Raptors, you could also say, I would even put the Bucks above them. I don't know what their deal is, but they could be a same situation of playoffs are really what matters and what's going to be what they need. Said Galloway says that brand new stadium is about to put a lot of money in their pockets. If they want, they can take out a loan until they get the yearly check in October, says A-Trap B, talking about the Raiders. I think the Raiders will get it worked out. And I agree. Seth Galloway had another comment. I agree with him. I don't really like Gruden, but you guys are stuck with him. That is correct. You gave him a massive 10-year contract, which I think he's going to be there beyond 10 years, probably the GM, maybe part owner. This organization, for some reason, is just in love with Chucky. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So you guys are in bed with Chucky for a good minute. All right, so Major League Baseball, Adam Jones signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Big shout out to Adam Jones. Felix Hernandez, pitcher for the Mariners, won't be pitching opening day. I bring up that story because he has started 10 straight opening days on the mound for Seattle. This year, he will not be starting. Former Cy Young winner. He's been doing it for a good minute. So big shout out to Felix. King Felix, he'll be back and ready to go. Michigan State gets the win over Michigan. Big rivalry. Senior night. It does not get any more exciting than that. 75-63. They earn a share of the Big Ten title. And on to the big game of the weekend. That's why the title of today's show is Dean Smith is Smiling Down, because Dean Smith is smiling down on the Tar Heels as they sweep Duke. My pop says, go Tar Heels. They received a gift from God with Duke's injuries. And I'm going to say this. I think they would have still beat Duke. I love them. I think they are great. I love Zion. I love RJ Barrett. But their lack of experience is what's going to hurt them in the tournament. And you could see that the minute Zion went down, that game was over with. The second game, they did play well. And they could have won it. They were coming back. And maybe that's me just being biased, but I think the Tar Heels would have won regardless if Zion was on the court or not. But it doesn't matter if or not that they won. They did win 79-70. They clinch a share of the ACC title. Kobe White still playing good basketball. This freshman right here, who also he broke a record for most threes as a freshman. Kobe White is that guy. And he has been that guy for this team this year. He has been that spark. Luke May has been playing well too. Kenny Williams with his senior leadership. Cameron Johnson. Think of the addition. The addition that Cameron Johnson has added to this team has been beyond crazy. It has been beyond crazy with Cameron Johnson. If Cameron Johnson was not on this team, I don't know where this team would be. Because he is consistently filling up the stat sheet, consistently playing D, consistently being a leader on this team. And it was senior night. So what better way to go off and to leave the seniors than having a win against Duke? It doesn't get any better than that. Senior night and you beat Duke. I would be crying too. Kenny Williams shedding some tears. This is his last game as a senior in the regular season. Shout out to Cool Sale. Thank you for tuning in with his KD Avi. Big ups. And I just think this North Carolina team, and I've said it numerous times, I don't think they'll win the national championship, but I do think they can go on somewhat of a run. Shout out to Raider for Life, Mr. Big Chest. He said, what's up, Ears On? Appreciate you for tuning in. Big Chest sticking out probably because AB son ends up on the Raiders. Shout out to DJ Knox. Thank you for tuning in. So Kenny Williams had 18. Kobe White had 21. They had a rally. Shout out to D Wilkes, the Cowboys whisperer. He says, late, but I'm still here. No problem. If you come in at all, I don't care if it's the last minute, I am still appreciated. But this is a sweep of Duke. It's a sweep of Duke. I cannot remember the last time that there was a sweep. And Luke May didn't really have that good of a game. He had 7 points, 7 assists, 16 rebounds. Garrison Brooks, 10 and 5. Cameron Johnson, 14. Nasir Little had 9. Kobe White had 21. Cam Reddish had 23. RJ Barrett had 26. Everybody else, Trey Jones had 9. Everyone else totaled 12 points. Everyone else totaled 12 points. So the main part of their scoring was from RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish. So when Zion comes back, I can definitely see them winning some games. Shout out to Antoine Smitty Smith in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Check out his YouTube page. He is dropping some great videos and great content as well. So I'm excited, man. It doesn't get any better than that for me. Being a North Carolina fan, seeing your team beat their arch rival twice. And I think they would have beaten them if Zion was on the court or not. I think they would have beat them if Zion was on the court or not. I'll say it again. So there was an interesting story that came out. Kobe says that Coach K was trying to recruit him when he was coming out of high school. So the story goes that once Kobe stated that he was thinking about going to the NBA, but he wasn't fully decided, he was thinking about leaning towards going to North Carolina. But Coach K says Kobe was blowing up his phone, was asking him to come over to Duke. Now, we know the end of the story. He ended up going to the NBA, obviously. But just imagine if Kobe went to North Carolina or Duke. The legacy of those two teams, based on what Kobe has done, would be beyond amazing. But obviously he didn't do that. But that's just a what-if story. Coach K was trying extremely hard to get Kobe. Did not happen, obviously. I hope Zion don't return to Duke, says Big L. I think he will. But it could be in his best interest to not come back. But I think he wants to make this March Madness run. Antoine says, I'm a UNC fan too, Ben. Go Heels. Yeah. Go Heels. Great day to be a Tar Heel today and Saturday. Is Duke paying players LSU style? Yeah, the LSU coach, which I talked about this on Friday, a hilarious story. He's on the phone saying, yeah, we have a huge offer to this guy or to this player or whatever. And the line was tapped. I don't think Duke's paying players. But I do think they are the new one and done because obviously Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, and Zion are both going to be leaving. All right, so the AP Top 25, the new AP Top 25 has been released. Gonzaga number 1. I cannot trust them. Unless they win a national championship, I cannot trust Gonzaga. Virginia number 2. North Carolina, Go Heels, number 3. Kentucky, number 4. Duke, number 5. Michigan State, 6. Texas Tech, 7. Tennessee, LSU, and Michigan. Rounding out the top 10. a team that just jumped into the top 25 that wasn't there before